Then there is Colombia, often synonymous with high-quality Arabica coffee. Its coffee growing regions, nestled in the Andes Mountains, such as Antioquia, Huila, and the famed Coffee Triangle, benefit from volcanic soils, consistent rainfall, and cool temperatures. Colombian coffee is prized for its bright acidity, balanced flavors, and fruity undertones. Colombian coffee's reputation for excellence is so strong that it often serves as the benchmark for Arabica beans worldwide. Now, Ethiopia, the birthplace of coffee, holds a special place in the coffee world. Its diverse landscapes, from the highlands of Yirgacheffe to the forest of Sidamo and Harar, produce beans that remarkably are complex, are floral and fruity and sometimes almost wine-like. Ethiopian coffee is mostly grown by smallholder farmers using traditional methods, often in shaded forested environments, that preserve biodiversity. The Ethiopian Coffee and Tea Authority works to promote sustainability and fair trade, aligning with growing global demand for ethically sourced beans. Ethiopia's coffee culture is deeply intertwined with its social fabric, with traditional coffee ceremonies playing a central role in community life. Now, Uganda is an emerging star in coffee production, especially known for its Robusta beans. Grown around Lake Victoria and Mount Elgon, Ugandan coffee is bold, earthy, and increasingly recognized for quality improvements. Uganda's coffee sector is a critical part of its economy, providing livelihoods for millions of farmers and their families. Then let's move back to South America, where Peru's coffee industry is gaining momentum, especially in the specialty market. Grown in the Andes, Peruvian coffee is known for its bright floral notes and nutty undertones. The country emphasizes organic and fair trade production, with the National Coffee Board promoting, again, sustainable farming practices. Peru's diverse microclimates allow for a range of flavor profiles, making it a favorite among connoisseurs seeking unique single origin coffees. And then there is India, often overlooked in the coffee conversation. It produces a blend of Arabica and Robusta beans, primarily in the southern states of Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Indian coffee is distinctive for its spicy, full-bodied flavors and the unique monsooned coffee process, where beans are exposed to monsoon winds to mellow acidity and develop complex aromas. Now, the Coffee Board of India supports both smallholders and large estates, balancing tradition with innovation to meet growing specialty coffee demand. Now, a short break for coffee. Excuse me for a moment. This episode is a little bit longer, so I need more fuel, I guess, to speak, to share with you my observations about coffee. But anyway, Honduras in Central America has risen to prominence with its bright, balanced Arabica beans grown in regions like Copan and Montechillos. Supported by the Honduran Coffee Institute, farmers have embraced technology and sustainability, enhancing traceability and quality. Honduras's coffee is increasingly sought after for its fruity and chocolatey profiles, making it a staple in specialty blends. And this is, I admit, this is my absolute favorite. What else? Finally, the Central African Republic, though lesser known, contributes significantly to global coffee production with Robusta beans. Despite challenges, smallholder farmers, supported by local agriculture programs, are expanding production, focusing on resilience and quality to tap into the growing African coffee market. What ties all these countries together is the location within the before-mentioned coffee belt, where altitude, temperature, rainfall, and soil conditions converge to create the perfect environment for coffee plants. Coffee cultivation thrives in tropical climates with distinct wet and dry seasons. And I don't think I've mentioned that, but you have to have moderate temperatures there, typically between 15 degrees centigrade and 24 degrees centigrade, and elevations ranging from 600 to 2,000 meters above the sea level. These factors, of course, influence not only the growth of the coffee plant, but also the flavor characteristics of the coffee beans. In 2025, the coffee industry continues to evolve, blending centuries-old traditions with modern innovations. Sustainability has become a central focus as climate change threatens traditional growing areas, and farmers adapt with shade-grown techniques, drought-resistant varieties, and organic farming. Certifications and fair trade initiatives aim to ensure ethical sourcing and environmental stewardship, reflecting consumers' growing desire to know the story behind their cup of coffee. There are literally hundreds of ways to brew coffee, but the one that stands out above the rest is the Italian way. Yes, espresso, that tiny but mighty cup of coffee that kickstarts millions of mornings worldwide, has a fascinating history steeped in innovation, Italian passion, and a quest for speed. The story begins in the late 19th century, during the height of Europe's Industrial Revolution, when coffee was already a beloved beverage, but brewing it was a slow, laborious process. People wanted their coffee fast, fresh, and strong, and that desire sparked a wave of innovations aimed at making coffee brewing quicker and more efficient. The earliest known patent for a machine resembling an espresso maker was granted in 1884 to Angelo Moriando of Turin, Italy. His device was a steam-driven instantaneous coffee maker capable of brewing coffee quickly, but it was designed to brew in bulk rather than individual cups. Moriondo's invention laid the groundwork, though, for what was to come, but it didn't quite produce the espresso we know today. Now, fast forward to 1901, when Luigi Bazzera, a Milanese inventor and manufacturer, patented several improvements to the espresso machine. Bazzera's design introduced the concept of forcing hot water and steam at controlled pressure through a pack of finely ground coffee, producing a strong, concentrated brew in under a minute. This was revolutionary. Coffee was no longer a slow drip or boil, but an express shot, hence the name espresso, which literally means express or fast in Italian. Bazzera's machine was nicknamed the fast coffee machine, and it quickly caught the attention of entrepreneurs. Just 2 years later, in 1903, Desiderio Pavoni purchased Bazzera's patent and began producing espresso machines commercially under the brand La Pavoni. Pavoni's machines were showcased in the 1906 Milan Fair, branded as the Ideale, and were capable of producing up to 1,000 cups per hour, which was the staggering feat for the time. This marked the beginning of espresso's spread beyond Italy's cafes and into the broader world. Despite these advances, early espresso machines had limitations. They operated at relatively low pressure, around 1.5 to 2 atmospheres, and high temperatures, which often resulted in a bitter, burnt taste. The real breakthrough came in 1938, with Achille Gaggia, another Italian inventor, introduced a machine that used a spring piston lever to increase the pressure up to 8 to 10 atmospheres. This higher pressure extracted richer flavors and created the signature crema, the golden velvety foam that crowns a perfect espresso shot. Gaggia's invention essentially defined the modern espresso experience and set the standard for machines that followed. Following World War II, espresso culture flourished across Italy and eventually spread worldwide, fueled by the rise of coffee bars and the growing appreciation for Italian coffee traditions. In 1961, introduction of the FEMA A61 machine brought further innovation with its electric pump system, making espresso preparation easier and more consistent. This machine became legendary and is still revered by baristas worldwide today. Now, over the decades, espresso machines evolved from manual lever-operated devices to semi-automatic and fully automatic machines, incorporating advanced temperatures and pressure controls. Today's machines range from high-end commercial models used in specialty cafes to compact home units that bring the espresso bar experience into kitchens worldwide. Espresso's history is not just about machines, but also about culture. It embodies the Italian way of life, quick, social and passionate. From the bustling Milanese cafes to the street corners of Naples, espresso is more than a drink. It's a ritual, a moment of connection, and a symbol of craftsmanship. But then there is, of course, the Bialetti Mocha pot. It's another charming little marvel of Italian design and ingenuity. A stovetop coffee maker that uses nothing more than steam pressure and clever design to brew a cup of rich, aromatic coffee. It doesn't plug in, beep, or flash lights at you. Instead, it hums quietly on your stove, transforming water and ground coffee into something magical with just a bit of heat and pressure. The beauty of the Mocha pot lies in its simplicity. There are no screens, no electricity, no apps. Just metal, water, heat, and coffee. It's a ritual, a little performance of pressure and patience that is satisfying as the drink itself. Invented in 1933 by Alfonso Bialetti, this little pot has become a staple in kitchens around the world, standing the test of time while modern gadgets come and go. It is a testament of how something so simple can deliver such consistent joy. Of course, this is more individual experience than espresso served in cafes, but it's something millions of people enjoy every day, myself included. When you look at it from some distance, coffee's cultural impact is immense. From the Italian espresso rituals to the Swedish tradition of fika, a coffee break that's more about socializing than caffeine, coffee shapes daily life and social customs worldwide. In the United States, the rise of specialty coffee shops has transformed coffee from a mere morning pick-me-up to a craft beverage with baristas as artisans and latte art as a form of expression. Meanwhile, in places like Turkey and Greece, thick, strong coffee is brewed in cezves and served with a side of fortune-telling from the grounds. The ever-growing specialty coffee, by the way, specialty coffee movement, makes more and more strides worldwide. When it originated in the United States during the 1960s and 70s, marking a dramatic shift from coffee as a mere commodity to coffee as an artisanal product worthy of appreciation, much like fine wine or craft beer, it is a mark now of coffee aficionados worldwide. Yet, coffee's versatility extends beyond the cup. Coffee grounds find new life as fertilizers and natural pest repellents, while innovative companies transform spent grounds into biofuels and even fashion items like coffee-infused fabrics. The aroma of coffee has inspired countless perfumes and candles, capturing that comforting scent that signals morning and possibility, and I guess energy. Throughout history, coffee has been a catalyst for connection, creativity, and even revolution. It fueled the Enlightenment thinkers who shaped modern democracy and inspired artists and writers who captured the human experience. Today, coffee continues to bring people together, whether in bustling urban cafes, quiet home kitchens, or virtual meetings where a shared cup bridges the digital divide. So next time you cradle a warm mug in your hands, savor the rich tapestry of history, science, culture, and innovation that's brewed into that perfect sip. From Caldi's curious goats to AI-powered roasters, coffee's story is as rich and complex as the drink itself. A never-ending adventure fueled by curiosity, community, and of course, caffeine. And this is Knowing is Winning. Thank you very much for watching.